Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Tuesday, August the 1st, 2017. All right, so today is this August the 1st, the day of the notorious fork, and the Bitcoin, and all to do about nothing. Nothing's happened. All right. Right now, as we speak, the Bitcoin is trading above 2,700. We even hit 2916.75 today. So we got a little bit of green on the screen, up $4 on the GBTC, trading at 424 respectively. So once again, not too much ado. BTSC. On this one, we were down slightly. It's trading, under 7 cents right now still. Waffling back and forth, BITCF. All right, trading at 37 cents. A little bit of red today on the screen. Advanced Micro Devices. Closed up 10 cents today at 13.71. As you can see there, still in a downtrend channel from the 1565 high. Looking at NVIDIA. Green on the screen, up just shy of $2 at up what's that, $1.98 at 164.49. All right, still moving sideways, moving along this trend line. So not too much going on there. All right, let's go to the elephant in the room. Let's look at gold, down $4.50. All right, so straight on up above the trend line. Now, where do we go from here? Can the market get a close above 1280? That's going to be key. That's the key price inflection point to get above 1300. All right, that's what it needs to do again. Has to do it. All right, it has to do it. Not only that, but we close above the daily momentum, which is good, but it seems to be losing some of its oomph. So we could pull back rather significantly from here if this thing doesn't get up and start going. And I mean quickly. All right. Excuse me. Looking at silver. Silver got up, bumped its head on the bottom of the Kumo cloud, and quickly retreated. It's also in jeopardy right now of falling off of a cliff. Looking at the natty gas, until winter kicks in, I don't think it's going to go up. It's just really struggling. And it keeps going lower. It's at the 280 handle now. So it's not ready yet. But when it does get up and running, it's going to be like gold and silver. It's going to be unstoppable. So right now we just watch it and we wait, but we know that it's going to get going. And I don't think it even needs the winter story. We already know what's going on with the fundamental side of the natural gas picture. And once all that is sorted out, I don't think we've even begun to see the highs in this particular market. So this is definitely one that's on the extreme watch list as well. Moving right along to crude oil. Crude oil finally hit that $50. Again, it's just going sideways, folks. That's all we're doing. And as soon as it bumps to $50, it immediately retreats. We got up here to 50.45, and then we crashed all the way back down to 48.37. All right, so that's all that's happening right now. It closed below the daily momentum of 49 even. And if the market does not close above that today, or because we're now in the next day session, we're in Wednesday session, then that's all she wrote. All right. So moving right along, let's take a look at the Gold miners here. Gold miners has some green on the screen despite the gold falling down a little bit, but we still retreated off the highs. All right. And it closed below the intraday price inflection point. So because of that, it's going to be struggling to stay above 33.41 for tomorrow. 33.41 is going to be your daily momentum that it needs to close above in order to stand a chance of breaking out of this Kumo cloud on the next upward thrust. If not, then it's going to fall down and get back down to 32. All right, so that's where we are on that one. What was it? Oh, that's right. Someone wanted me, excuse me, one of the listeners wanted me to cover a hack, and I haven't talked about it in a while. And the reason being is because we've retreated well below that $30 momentum line. We hit a high back here on June the 7th of 2017, and we hit a high of $31.35. You guys know the story back along in this with this last upward channel. That's when we had the big worldwide hack attacks. All right. And that was from May the 31st all the way up until June the 9th. It was really heavy in the media, and that's what happened. Now the market quickly retreated once that was no longer a news story, and it's just been weak because nothing's going on. Technical bounce here from July the 13th. Then we came back, broke up, closed on a new high, a new 10-day high, then quickly retreated back down again. All right. And now here we are. All right. After crashing to 29.15, you close the day at 29.47, up 23 cents. All right. So that's where it is. All right. So from a trading standpoint, you're saying ouch because the market is pulled back. From a people's perspective, we're saying yay, hack is down. The threat of cyber shenanigans has been taken off the table. Not so fast. Looking at the weekly chart, we have mad rampage coming that will put this thing to 35. Ouch. All right. So, toward the end of the year, going into next year, the threat of cyber situations goes up exponentially. All right. 35 is in play for this long term. 35, folks. Provided, all things being equal, provided that we maintain a 28.50 support. As long as the market doesn't close below 28.50 between now and January the 5th of 2018, we should see 35. All right. Somewhere on or about after January the 8th of 2016. All right. I'm sorry, 2018. So that's my reading for hack going forward. Hack also needs to close above $29.92 this week in order to have some momentum carry over for next week. Failure to do so would open up the floodgates to come back down and test the trendline support of 28.50. And if it crashes below that, it gets into the Kumo cloud. And first support in the Kumo cloud is at 26. Last support in the Kumo cloud is at 23.89. So you got virtually a $3 air pocket here between first and second supports. And then after that, if this doesn't hold, then it goes below 22. So the bear call is for a target of 22 if the 28.50 doesn't hold. The 28.50 does hold, then we're going to 35. So there you have it. So the bullish perspective is calling for 35. The bearish perspective is calling for 22. All right. and these should be realized by more likely the first week of February. We're either going to be at 22 or we're going to be at 35. So that's the long-term outlook on hack. And I do believe that was it. If I missed something else, I'll try to cover it in the pre-market pulse scan. But let's conclude with XIV on the weekly. Mad rampage coming up. This thing is going at 120. All right, 120. Long-term outlook on the XIV. All right, 100 is no longer the initial target. It's been moved to 120. All right, no end in sight. It's just a power keg right now. Here you are. All right, it's amazing. It's above the daily and weekly momentum. And what else can you say? They're gassing up this stock market. Now, everyone laughed when I said that the Dow was going to 20,000, and then I told you it was definitely going to hit, 21 and 22,000. Everyone laughed. They didn't know what to say. They thought I was a crackhead or something. Well, the cash Dow hit 22,000 a day. All right, I was the first person on YouTube to explain that and show you with the charts, and here you have it. All right, the cash Dow did not hit the 22,000 mark. The futures did. All right, the December mini Dow futures contract hit 22,025 today before pulling back and settling at 21,938. You can see it right here. All right, Dow futures 22,025. All right, here we are. All right, here's the cash Dow right above it, 21,990.96. Closed at 21,963.92. All right, so in this situation, I'm going to mention something. Some of you might not catch it, and that's okay. That's what the Learning Academy is for. Those of you who have gone through the Learning Academy course and purchased the study course, this is what you will pick up on as soon as I say it. All right, the normal course of things in a bullish market is for the cash to lead the futures. Now, do you know what happens when the futures exceeds the cash? Now, theoretically speaking, futures should always lead cash because futures is prices projected into the future plus taxes and interest and insurance, things and storage fees, things like that, okay? But what you have here the cash is higher than the futures, but the futures high exceeded that of the cash high. I shouldn't even have to say anymore, but for those on YouTube who are not premium trading room members of the Black Ops trading room, for your benefit, here you go. Are you ready? Are you setting down? Now that the futures has exceeded the cash, all right, and I gave you a time frame of on or about somewhere around July 31st, do you recall what I said was going to be happening? All right, I gave you your homework, put it together. Remember, postwavetrading.com. If you are not subscribed to the weekly post-wave price triggers, do yourself a favor and get going to postwavetrading.com. It is the only place on the planet where you will see coverage for every trading exchange in the world, every security that is trading on all the major exchanges all over the world. It's the only place you will find traders from all over the world. It's the only place where you will be able to log in and see exactly what is going to happen before it happens. You will know how to profit in any and every market scenario and environment. Doesn't matter what the Fed does with interest rates, doesn't matter what the central banks do or don't do. You will know before everyone else, before the opening bell on Wall Street, exactly what to do. Doesn't matter what comes after. Doesn't matter if there's a flash crash. Doesn't matter if there's a terrorist attack. The algorithms tell you how to handle said scenarios in advance. That's what the Learning Academy is for, too, to learn the rules of the system so that you know how to use it. The most powerful trading tool on the planet, right at your fingertips. If you have an existing portfolio of stocks, you will see them added to the sheet, and you will be able to know when to take profit and when to let things run. Learn how to do this. Create an extra income stream for you and your family. Learn how not only to stack your gold and silver holdings correctly, but also how to manage what you have stacked. Learn what it means to get long the paper. Learn how to profit when the central banks come in and smash the gold and silver prices. Postwavetrading.com. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Oh, and by the way, in case you missed the latest report on the SGT report with the lady there, if you guys didn't catch it, peep it, and then tell me what you think. It's funny that I talked about these things months ago, even did a documentary back in June explaining the Fed's relationship with the whole blockchain situation. And I did it also with the There Is No Collapse documentary series that I did also. Not to mention, V and I talked about this constantly on the Terror Dome Tuesday Rogue Money show. So I thought that was interesting that people are starting to say things that I've talked about years and months ago. Anyway, peace out.